tool, keep one hand right down by there, because it's gonna come out. Once it comes out, you wanna grab it. While we're letting the air out of the tire, that's when I usually take a look and see if there's any wheel weight on the rim. There's none on this side. When I pick the tire up off the machine, I'll look at the back side and I'll check to see if there's any wheel weights on there on the back side. What's the step you do after the air's on the tire? Okay, then what are we doing?
Putting it down there.
Okay. And we're going to always pretend that we have tire pressure monitors in these. So where are we going to place the valve stem? The bead breaker is back this way further. Keep coming. If the rim pushes against the pad here. Okay? So yeah, at the top or the bottom. So just bump it in now, just a little bit. Okay? Does that look good on the rim? It's not going to hit the rim?
Yeah.
Okay. Keep going a little more. There you are. Top beats pop.
Put me on the bar. Put me on the bar.
Now,
That's a custom car, right? Put me on.
the other side, and where are we keeping that valve stem?
Pop.
Pull it all the way there. Perfect. Now I grab it by the rim,
Got it out of them.
right here. Grab it there, because you're going to flip it up and lay it down. And if there was any sharp bead, steel belt sticking out, you don't want to catch them on your hand.
Doing good. Okay.
Now, pardon?
Where do I want this now?
We got to clamp that, make sure that tire's secure on there though first, right? So we got to clamp it down. We'll pedal over here to clamp it down.
Down or up?
Push it and it'll release it from the down. No, push it down. There you go. Now, you want to bring this over. But first, what I do is I push around here to make sure that that's all still loose. You want to bring the head over. You want to get this around the rim. Push it right down on it. Push it right down. Yep, lock it in. Okay, so if you're questioning too as well, this is where you do want it. Let's see on the side of the machine here. It recommends the positions where to start. So you're demounting the tire, both beads. There's the head of the mounting and dismounting head. There's the tire pressure monitor symbol. So that's where you want it to be. Okay? So you need your bar. I use the small end over here where the grooves are. Get it down behind that bead. Yep, not too far though. Okay, now lay your hand flat on top just so you don't get fingers pinched. And then hit the rotation for the tire, for the turntable. Okay, stop there for a second. Pull that out, set that back up there. And then just kind of guide your tire along with that hand with it. So you can feel it. Okay, so that tire part, that valve stem where you need to hide it, get the bottom bead off. So now, this is where that drop center is important too. So you want to come here first, see how that's tight here? You want to lift this side up into there. Okay? Now get your bar. And what I do is I put my hand down underneath so I can feel where the bead kind of is. You got to get behind that bead. Pull the tire up. Pull the tire up. Lift with the other hand. Yep. Push the bar down a little more. Okay, start turning, keep your fingers clear and start turning. Keep going. Okay, stop it there. Pull your bar out. So now you can swing the arm out of the way. hold on to your tire so it doesn't fall. And then you would take that tire away and you get your new tire. And bring that, but we're gonna pretend that's our new tire now. Okay, stand it up on top of the room first. One thing I didn't talk about was directional tires. We do get directional tires. You want to check for the rotation of the tire. On the side of it, you'll see there's rotation here. Nope. Should be, I guess that's how this one is only marked. Okay. So see the direction here, it's showing which way this tire is supposed to turn. So if this was on the outside of the rim, this would be driving towards you. So that would be the right side of the vehicle. Okay? So if we stood behind here like this side of the rim would be the right side of the vehicle. This side would be the left side of the vehicle. So if I was to tell you I want this for the left side of the vehicle, which side are you putting on first?
This side.
That side? Yep. So make sure you got lube on the tire. Okay, so we're going to mount it as if it's a left side tire. So you got to pull it down that way first so you can get the machine on. You can get the machine in there. Okay, where's your bell sound supposed to be?
It's supposed to be over here.
For mounting. Mount bottom bead.
So it's in the right spot.
Where is it?
It needs to be like here.
Yeah, so you can pull the pedal up to move it backwards a little bit. Okay, that's good. Good. So now what you want to do is you want to get that bottom bead between here and under there.
Like that?
Yep. And then push it this way in towards between the drop center. Now start to spin the wheel. Spin the tire with it. It's really well done. Okay? So get your valve stem in spot again, position again. That should be good there. Now you want to get this in between again. Underneath there. Now this is maybe where you want to use the roller setup. Make sure that arm gets locked into place. Make sure the arm's locked. No, you don't have to push the button to lock it in. You just got to push it all the way over. Now it's locked. Okay? I would put this roller right beside that other one. Come out from between the two of them. Keep going until you can see the center drop. You want the deep drop center.
Okay, can you see it?
A little bit more maybe. Okay, now you can roll that one away a little bit and then start installing your tire. Push the roller with it, yeah. There you go. You want to move that up first with the valve. Now this is where you need to hit the yellow to unlock it. Spin that guy around, yep, and then push it back out of the way. Unlock your mounting head. Swing that out of the way. Bring your valve stem around where you can fill up the tire. Oh, put that down there. You gotta pull the side, this locks it on. So you gotta hold that while you're putting it on and then let it go. Okay? I always do keep your hand on this. And the put her in is the pedal down by your left foot there. Okay, let it off. Hold the bottom let's see if you get those some more then. Set leaking up here. Okay, the bottom is on. Okay, so you're gonna take that off now. You're gonna get the valve floor. You're gonna need that again. Yeah, put it on the valve floor tool first and guide it in. There you go, nice and snug. And then air it up to 20 psi. Remember to push that clip in on the side to get it on, right? Let it off every now and then and see where you're at there. Make sure you keep that pushed on tight. Let it off and check to see where it is. Okay, keep going. Keep going. Here, right on 20. Take that off. Then push the clip on to hold it on up top there too. Okay? And then you're gonna unmount it. They're gonna release the locks on the turntable. Just push it down so it stays down. Push the pedal down to make it stay down. There you go. Boom. There you're done. Okay?